Welcome back, everyone, to the Los Angeles Chargers franchise here on Madden 18 opening game against the Denver Broncos. This was supposed to go up on Tuesday because you guys got 5 likes on the first episode, so I didn't get uploaded on Tuesday. And then I'm away now, and the TV wasn't working Wednesday, and now it's finally going to be good. So I'm 2 days late on this second episode of the first actual game of the series. Sorry about that, but without further ado, we got the Denver Broncos today with their insane defense. We got to look at the new player intros. There's Von Miller. He's going to show off some dance moves. Woo! And then of all people afterwards, they could have did like Chris Harris or Keith Lee, but they choose Carlos Henderson, who was like a 4th round rookie out of like Louisiana Tech. Don't know why they chose him. Now injuries. Emmanuel Sanders is injured for the Broncos. Matt Slauson, the starting center for us, is injured for us, as well as 2 other minor pieces. Let's look at the Chargers starting lineup. Here is the Los Angeles Chargers offensive unit presented by Papa John's. Better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's. And now here is the Chargers starting defensive lineup, also presented by Papa John's Pizza. 2017-18 National Football League season is underway, so third-year kicker Josh Lambo will be kicking this one off to Carlos Henderson. Henderson will return about for 2 or 3. And he will be brought down at about the 27, but there is a flag on the play. And it's going to be an illegal block in the back by the Broncos on Jake Butt. I guess he's playing fullback. Best name ever, so the Broncos are going to lose 10. Little update, I'm using a different TV, so the quality might be a little worse for the next few days. Just be prepared. It is 3rd and 11 for the Broncos on the 15-yard line. Simeon and Jamal Charles, the new pickup, are in the backfield. Simeon, under no pressure. Just kidding. Joey Bosa, the second-year man and reigning defensive rookie of the year, is there on the sack. And now it's 2nd and 12 on the 48 for the Los Angeles Chargers. Phillip Rivers landed off to Melvin Gordon. Gordon, first down and has room for a gain of 16. It is 3rd and 18 for the Chargers. Rivers is going to pass it. He's going to look down the field for an open Keenan Allen, and Allen has the first down to the 5-yard line. A nice play to, I guess you could say, the veteran Keenan Allen. So the ball's down the 5-yard line. Rivers fake handoff to the fullback, wide over to Melvin Gordon, trucking a defender, and he's in. Showing off his Kyrie crossovers as Melvin Gordon, the first Los Angeles Chargers touchdown since 1961, when they were still in Los Angeles, of course. The Broncos' offense is back on the field, and an uneventful first offensive drive. As the ball will start on the 25 for them, it's going to be a handoff to C.J. Anderson. No, it's a fake. Simeon, under no pressure at all, is going to air it out deep, and it's intercepted by, is that Verrett or Trey Boston? There's an injury. That was Trey Boston, the safety. I have no clue who's injured. Bosa's coming after Simeon, so it could be Simeon. Is it Demaryius Thomas? I think it might be Demaryius Thomas, who was the intended target. It went off his arm and into his hands. What an interception by Boston, but he's injured. And the injured player is actually a Charger. It's the veteran defensive tackle Brandon Mebane, who dislocated his elbow. It is 2nd and 9 on the 18 for the Chargers. Rivers and Gordon in the backfield. Fake handoff to Melvin Gordon. Over to the rookie Mike Williams. That's his first career reception. And is it a first down? No, it's 3rd and 1 now. Nice catch by Mike Williams. The ball's now on the 31 for Los Angeles. The Chargers are going to continue up the pass. Back to Mike Williams, but it's intercepted by the former Kansas Jayhawk, Chris Harris Jr. And Chris Harris, one of the premier shutdown corners in the NFL, will get that pick 6. And the Broncos not only tie this game up, but get a lot of momentum, because the Chargers had all the momentum, and now the Broncos stole a lot of it away. Whoever the long-term running back is very lucky to have LaDainian Tomlinson, one of the greatest running backs ever, as their coach. As back to Melvin Gordon. Gordon trucks a defender and gets another first down. And he's injured. Oh no. Melvin Gordon is injured. It was Brandon Marshall the hit. So 2 Chargers injuries already. It's probably going to be Brandon Oliver, who's not actually that bad, coming into the game. There's another injury. Who got hurt this time? Don't let it be a Charger. We've already had 2 starters go down. And it was Brandon Oliver. He only got 1 play. So it's going to be Kenyon Barner, a former Oregon Duck, in the game now. We don't know either Melvin Gordon or Brandon Oliver's injury yet. Hopefully they're not serious. I'm obviously very concerned. Those are by far our 2 best running backs. Kenyon Barner's more of like an electric guy, as Antonio Gates with the first down and more. He's been very solid today. Any injury update? Nope. Oh, you know, Melvin Gordon, pectoral strain, and he will be okay. That's very good. We're going to bring him back in. So Melvin Gordon is back in again. We don't know Brandon Oliver's injury, though. And Brandon Oliver is still an important piece. As Gordon, in his first rush back, gains 8. He's 50 yards and he got injured, and we're still in the first quarter. He's incredible. Brandon Oliver tore his shoulder and will not return to the game. So Brandon Mebane and Brandon Oliver will not be returning today. The Chargers are 3 for 3 on 3rd down today, as Rivers is scrambling. He's just going to dump it off to Gates, who dropped it? How did he drop it? It was just a little toss. So the Chargers are going to have to kick the field goal. They're probably going to make it, so I'm not going to show it. And Antonio Gates has been very reliable so far today, but that drop was just there. But he has 3 or 4 catches already. He's been good today. As this could be a handoff. No, it's not. Corey Legit is right there on the sack. The 6th-year defensive tackle out of Illinois. 6th, 7th, I don't know. Second quarter underway. Your score, Los Angeles Chargers 10. Denver Broncos 7 in a high-scoring game, where we've seen mostly the Chargers offense and Broncos defense on the field. As Simeon on 2nd down, airing it out for an open Demaryius Thomas. I hate the wheel routes in this game because they are so cheesy every time. It is 2nd and 8 for the Broncos. Back to Anderson again. Anderson with a nice juke. A first and more. There goes C.J. Anderson. 19 yards. The Broncos take the lead. The Chargers start their next drive on the 25. Their offense has been very solid today. I've been impressed. Despite the INT, as Melvin Gordon is injured again. Someone's injured. The injury frequency is crazy. Who's injured? Melvin Gordon's back up, so it's not Melvin Gordon. Is it a Bronco defender? I think it must be a defender. Who's injured? Don't let it be Charger. And it is Darian Stewart, the safety, but he's going to be fine. Here comes back out the Broncos offense. They were to get a score last time and take the lead. Their first touchdown was obviously off a pick 6, so they didn't do anything to get that one. It's going to be back to C.J. Anderson. First down, Anderson. Anderson gets by Boston. And now, wait, who's third? No, is it Jaleel Adaye? I'm going to get those two mixed up all the time, I swear. It is 3rd and about 4 for the Broncos. A big play for this Chargers defense. They struggled last drive, and this can really make an impact with this drive. As Simeon will find an open Demaryius Thomas, who just blatantly dropped the football. Simeon's only completed 1 pass, and we're almost at halftime. Wow. They've been very dependent on C.J. Anderson today. One field goal from the former Temple out, Brandon McManus, to make it a 1 touchdown game. The kick is up, and it is good. He drilled that one. The Broncos don't look like they're trying to go super fast, but as you can tell by the clock, less than 2 minutes left in the first half. As Simeon, the only one in the backfield now, is C.J. Anderson lined as a wideout. Simeon looks like he's going to use his legs, and he will. And he's going to get a first down. He won't go down. And he's going to gain 19 or 20. A huge 3rd and 7 for the Broncos, Chargers defense needs to stop him, because since the Chris Harris interception, the Broncos outscored them 7-3, and the rookie Carlos Henderson will get the first down. Big 3rd and 3 for the Broncos. They can make this a huge lead, or they can just make it a 10-point game. As Trevor Simeon, he's scrambling, and it's going to be incomplete. A huge incompletion, and it's now 4th and goal. 15 seconds left. The Chargers are trying to drive down the field. They have 1 timeout remaining. It's Phillip Rivers. He's scrambling. He's going to look for Tyrell Williams, but he's intercepted by T.J. Ward. Will the Broncos try to drive it down the field? As Simeon, he's going to pass it. He's going to look for an open Demaryius Thomas. Thomas breaks tackles. There goes Thomas. Touchdown. Broncos to end the first half. Ever since the Chris Harris interception, the Broncos have outscored the Chargers 27-3. I said that would be a momentum changer, and it obviously was. And Antonio Gates with another first down. There's an injury after Rivers incompleted a pass to Mike Williams. I don't know who's injured. It doesn't look like Mike Williams is injured. Or the guy who broke up his pass. Maybe it was Mike Williams. It better not have been. Okay, it doesn't look like it's Mike Williams. It's a Bronco. And it's going to be Shaq Barrett, the linebacker. It is 1st and 10 on the 50 for the Chargers. It's Rivers. Is scrambling. He's sacked. He fumbles the ball. And did Rivers pick it up? What a play by Phillip Rivers. He picks it up. There are about 4 Broncos players there yet. Phillip Rivers showing off excellent awareness, picking the ball up. As Melvin Gordon on 2nd down. He fumbles it. And this time the Broncos will actually pick it up. It is 3rd and 9 on the 49 for the Broncos. Charles Simeon in the backfield. As Simeon, under no pressure at all. And he will be sacked by Joey Bosa, so I'm a complete liar. We just had another injury, and unfortunately, it was Mike Williams. So hopefully he's okay. That would be a devastating blow if he's gone. Just like in real life, wink wink. As Rivers finds a wide open Keenan Allen, don't tell me he dropped it, and he did. Mike Williams bruised his sternum and will leave the game. Only 2 catches for 16 yards for him. Fingers crossed he's okay. It is 4th and 15. Kaiser on the punt. Kaiser the laser, or Kaiser the taser, whatever you want to call him. As the Chargers are going to go for it. An awful pass for Lowry, and it's going to be picked off by Dawes. It is 2nd and 8 on the 33. About 2 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Simeon's going to pass it. He's not under any pressure. He finds an open Marlon Brown. It is 2nd and 8 for the Broncos on the 13-yard line. They're having another nice little drive, which we've seen a lot today somehow. As Simeon, not under much pressure, fires a dart to Carlos Henderson. I don't know what kind of coverage that was. It is 2nd and 10 with 25, 8 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. The Jets actually won a game. Wow. As Phillip Rivers over to Melvin Gordon on the screen. Gordon, 1st down and more, and he's going to get to the 41. Phillip Rivers dislocated his shoulder, and just like Mike Williams, it seems like he's going to be back next week, so that's a big relief. At this point, the Chargers have nothing else to do but go for it, as Clemens is going to launch it for Keenan Allen. Double coverage, incomplete. At this point, the goal of this quarter is for no one to get injured because of all the injuries. It's kind of extreme. I'm going to turn down the injury sliders. I'm going to make the normal sliders easier as well. As Simeon is going to... Yeah, I need the pass coverage in this game is incredibly stupid because the receivers are always wide open. Kellen Clemens is awful. He's 1 for 5 because he cannot complete a pass. As Clemens will complete a pass to Keenan Allen. Allen has a first. There goes Keenan Allen to the 44. For a 4th time today, the Chargers are going to go for it. LaDainian Tomlinson needs to learn... No, 3rd. I think it's 3rd. As it's going to be Kenyon Barner, and Barner will get the 1st down. I'm not the type of person who goes for it 5 times a game, but today it just happened to be that. Now the ball is on the 28. Clemens looking for Keenan Allen. Allen has a 1st down, and he'll get to about the 9-yard line. It is 3rd and goal on the 3. Guess what, guys? Kellen Clemens has completed his last 3 passes. I don't believe it. And it's going to be a scream to Keenan Allen, who does not get it. He's going to lose 1. The Chargers are going to go for it again. I told you I'm not the type of person who always goes for it, but we just got so many opportunities where we need to go for it. Clemens is going to use his leg, and Kellen Clemens will get the score. Brandon Oliver will be out 2 weeks, and Brandon Mebane will be out 5 weeks.